Okay, today I'm here to talk to you about the 8 limbs of yoga. The 8 limbs of yoga are the structure and standard for which all yoga is practiced today. Yoga was originally developed over 5,000 years ago. Flash forward to 1,700 years ago, and the sage Patanjali created the Yoga Sutras, which contained the Eightfold Yoga Path. There are many different types of yoga practiced today, and every type of yoga practiced includes and incorporates the 8 limbs as part of the structure for their practice. The 8 limbs are yama, niyama, asana, pratayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, and samadhi. Say that 8 times fast. Yoga was originally invented or prepared to prepare your body for long periods of meditation. So all the stretching and the breathing techniques were developed to prepare your body for long periods of sitting in meditation, which are to connect you with the divine or to God. The word yoga literally means to yoke or to unite with God. The first limb is yama, ethical standards and integrity. There are subsets of yama, which are ahimsa, non-violence, satya, which is truthfulness, asteya, non-stealing, brahmacharya, chastity and marital fidelity, aparigra, which is non-possessiveness. The second limb is niyama, self-discipline and spiritual meditation. The subsets of niyama are sauka, purity and clearness of mind, santosa, contentment and acceptance of others, tapas, persistence and perseverance, svadhyaya, is study of the self and self-reflection, and isvara pranayana is contemplation of God and Supreme Being. Now the third limb are asanas, which is you're most familiar with in the Western world. They're practiced in every yoga studio across the states. These are the poses and postures that you're most familiar with when you see yoga. Maggie, if you want to come up and do tree pose for me. This is tree pose. It's a balancing posture. Go ahead, Maggie. Very good. This is tree pose. It's a balancing posture used to concentrate and meditate on your breathing and your stillness. Thank you, Maggie. You go sit down. The next limb is pranayama, which is the life force or breathing techniques. So I'll lead y'all through a breathing technique real quick. If you close your eyes and exhale all of the air out of your lungs, and take a deep inhale for 5 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale. Controlled for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You can open your eyes. That was just a simple example of what a breathing technique is and are practiced in yoga today. Pratyahara is to draw your attention away from outside or external distractions. So when I asked you a moment ago to close your eyes, that is pratyahara, canceling out the external distractions so you can focus what's going on in your mind and in your breathing. Dharana is the concentration or focusing of the mind. So once you have your breathing techniques, you're closing your eyes, canceling out all the external distractions of pratyahara, you're now prepared to focus centrally on what's going on in the mind itself. The next limb is dhyana, which is meditation and uninterrupted flow of concentration. This is different than dharana, which I talked about a moment ago, which is in the state of being keenly aware without focus on a central point. So meditation is the flow of thoughts, where dharana is a central focus on one point. Now the final step in the Eightfold Path is samadhi, and this is like the granddaddy of all of the steps, which is to transcend the self and connect yourself with God or to the divine, which is achieved through all of the steps, through the breathing techniques, through the meditation, to connect yourself with the divine. Now, in conclusion, you can see after explaining all of the different steps of yoga that are incorporated in yoga, that yoga is more than just an exercise that we run around and go to a yoga class to get our bodies in shape. It's a state of mind. It's a way of being. And what Patanjali described in samadhi having may seem lofty, but just imagine a world where understanding, peace, joy, and fulfillment is our way of life. That's what he set out to achieve with creating the 8 limbs of yoga in the Yoga Sutras. So who wouldn't want that?